Jimmie Rivera versus Petr Yan. Okay? This is a very interesting fight. Jimmie Rivera coming off 2 losses in a row, I believe, which is absolutely fucking embarrassing. And he should be absolutely fucking ashamed of himself. I'm joking. But he lost to Marlon Moraes by KO TKO. He got a win over John Dodson, which I completely forgot about, which was quite a close fight back and forth. But he got the win, nevertheless. And then he lost to Aljamain Sterling, got completely grappled and outfucked. He got completely grapple-fucked and out-pressured. And Jimmie Rivera don't like going backwards, boys. He likes to dictate the pace. And I actually think that Jimmie Rivera has a very kind of padded record outside of the UFC. Even though he's got some good wins over some good names. I think a lot was made of him after the Uriah Faber fight. And I think a bit too much was made of him. Because Uriah Faber was a guy that for a while in that period, it was like, alright, when's he going to retire? He's not going to beat Cruz anytime soon. He's not going to get a Cruz fight. He's not going to get any title fight. When's Uriah Faber going to retire? And Jimmie Rivera came in and beat him. Joe Rogan mentioned anything about it, which makes the whole MMA world go crazy. Because I want Joe Rogan to appreciate the power he has when he's promoting these fighters. Okay? Joe Rogan could say, yeah, Jimmie Rivera took a shit in my house once. Oh my god, Jimmie Rivera's going to be champ! You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense, but hey, Joe Rogan should just, at the start of every show, just list every fighter's name in the UFC. And that would get people hyped about it, in my opinion. Use that power well, Joe. You could save the UFC. Okay? In my opinion, Joe Rogan's podcast is bigger than most UFC events. You know? So yeah. Especially with a good guest on. Like, it trumped any... Anyway, back to the fucking fight. Petr Yan is going to win this fight, okay? I think he's going to out-pressure Jimmie Rivera. And as I said, Jimmie Rivera does not like going backwards. Aljamain Sterling exposed that with him. Jimmie Rivera likes to lead the pace, back guys up, get them timid, get them shook, chop away at the calf kick, chop away at anything to do with their legs, their ankles, start fucking toe kicking them. I don't even know what the fuck going on. Jimmie Rivera likes to put the pace on guys and be the bully. Okay, Tiger Shulman, that calf kick is going to come in handy if he's going to use it against Petr Yan. Maybe he can start early with the calf kick and start slowing down the forward pressure of Petr Yan. But Petr Yan, I'm going to call him Yan. Yan is going to come forward and he's not going to stop coming forward until you're dead or the fight bell rings. Okay? And that's all he does. Sometimes when he comes forward, he leaves himself open for exposure. But I think that this is a bad style matchup for Rivera and a great style matchup for Petr Yan. Okay? Yan's going to be coming forward. Rivera doesn't like going backwards and fighting. Okay? He doesn't like fighting going backwards. Also, Jimmie Rivera has a fucking big head. Okay? Jimmie Rivera's head is so fucking big. And when you're thinking about what's your target, you know, Jimmie Rivera's head is almost impossible to miss. Like, you could throw anything, something will connect on his chin. You could start throwing punches like this out to the fucking left and right. It'll glance the head. It'll glance it. It's a fucking big head. And that's a big target for Petr Yan to have to hit. I feel like Petr Yan's going to come forward, fake some takedowns even to get him shook about the... Because Jimmie Rivera was terrified of the takedown against Aljamain Sterling. He hated it. Like, every time Aljamain would even do this and just come forward a little bit and go down, Rivera would be like, oh shit, and back up right to the cage. You know what I'm saying? And every time that Aljamain Sterling would try and smother him and lean on him, Rivera had no answer. So I think Petr Yan's going to fake takedowns, use the fake of the takedown to go for body shots. Rivera's a big jacked up guy for the weight class. Yeah, I reckon Petr Yan's going to test that cardio. And I think he's going to get the finish in the third round. I really do. Petr Yan is an absolute savage. And I've been watching him for a while. I was watching him before. I remember he knocked out some Asian guy that I can't remember the name of. Something Dong Hyo. It probably wasn't anything to do with Dong Ho, and I'm probably just stereotyping. Jing Soo Son. An Asian guy. Knocked out him. Knocked out Teruto Ishihara, the GOAT himself. So, you know, that goes miles. If you beat Teruto Ishihara, I mean, Teruto Ishihara's only lost to the likes of Artem Lobov. So, you know he's a fucking savage. You know what I mean? Then he beats Douglas De Silva de Andrade. doesn't get off the stall in the second round because he can't take the pressure of Yan. Yan comes in, goes against John Dodson. John Dodson backing up the whole fight. Why is this guy still coming towards me? What is this fucking Russian cunt made of? Comes forward, puts the pressure on. John Dodson cracks him. Petr Yan shows what a great chin he has. Falls back, rolls it off, gets straight back up, back to work. You know what I mean? Beats John Dodson easily. Then he moves on to Jimmie Rivera, and I just think it's a bad matchup for Rivera, boys. I think Rivera's going to be the bigger guy. I really do. I think he's going to be a lot stockier. He's not going to be as tall, but he's going to be a lot stockier, a lot thicker at the weight class. He has the reach advantage by 4 centimeters, I believe. I just think that Yan has the perfect style to beat him. And with Rivera coming off losses like this at 29 years old, you know, things aren't working out for him. Things are not working out for him, and I think they're going to continue to stop working out for him once Yan gets his fucking hands on him, boys. That big old head. I don't see much leg kicks or any kicks at all from Yan. I just see body punches and ripping shots to the head and non-stop pressure against a timid Rivera backing his way up against the fence. Now, Rivera has a chance. He can stop this momentum with some good takedown attempts. And I think it's something I like to see a lot more guys do against Yan. You know, when guys are... there's nothing to lose from a takedown attempt sometimes. Even if you just shoot on the legs and you're not even putting exertion into it, there's no force behind it to get the guy to the ground. Just shooting for the hips and spinning out and ending up in the center of the octagon, that works for you. And I think if Rivera can do that, he's a good wrestler. You know, he's not levels like Khabib. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, again, no one is. Aljamain Sterling wrestled the fuck out of him. But Jimmie Rivera is a very capable wrestler. That's the word I was looking for. And I think if he ever finds himself backed against the cage, if he can shoot takedowns on Yan, which not a lot of people try and do, and just circle out and find his way back to the center with the takedown, rather than going to get Yan to the ground, because Yan most likely will pop straight back up. Just shoot a takedown, get on the single, spin him round, and end up in the center of the octagon. And then try again. Try and use your momentum against Yan's. Because Yan is a fucking nightmare of a matchup. And he's going to keep coming forward. And he's going to keep putting bombs on you. And eventually you're going to wilt. You know? This is a very Nick Diaz style of fighter. Coming forward, eating your shots. Pitter-patter boxing. Every now and again he whips in a quick bomb to the body. So you feel it and go, ugh! You know? I just feel like Yan's got this one, boys. I put my money on him. I don't know if he's the underdog or not. He probably isn't. He's probably the favourite here. Narrowly. But I think he's got this one, boys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.